Hello
Hello.
Hello Shivanshu, I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. आप कैसे हो?
मैं भी अच्छा हूँ, मैम.
Okay. So can we start?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay. So Shubhanshu, can you tell me about yourself?
Sure, ma'am. My name is Subhanshu Singh. I am from Ganga City, Prayagraj, from where I have completed my high school and secondary school examination. After that, I have completed my After that, I have completed my graduation from Uttar Pradesh Textile Technology Institute, Kanpur. I have done my graduation in textile engineering. After that, I have served myself as a marketing and sales coordinator in a Kuwait-based company called Alzheimer Malhotra for the past 2 years. After that, I have been preparing for the banking and insurance examinations for the last 6 months. There are three members in my family, ma'am, including me, my father, who is a truck driver, my mother, who is a homemaker, and myself. And my hobbies are dramatics and reading fiction novels. This is a brief introduction about me, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. So you written in the Google form that you had worked in a Kuwait, like it's a foreign, right? Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
what
It's a
is your
foreign
role?
country.
What is your role in that company?
Sure, ma'am. My role was I was serving as a marketing and sales coordinator. Basically, I have to create the plans according to the brands and their sales figure, and then I have to execute that plan. Basically, I deal with the company, which is the source company, which is the source company of the brand that we are dealing with. For example, ma'am, we were dealing with the Amul brand, the Amul milk brand. We were dealing with it in the Kuwait. So our job was to ensure that the sales are going up, and if the sales are down, why the sales are down, I have to find the reasons, and I also have to curate the marketing and the other plans, the sales plan to execute, to grow the business.
So you work for the 2 years, right?
Yes, ma'am. After my graduation.
You passed out in 2022. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
why you left your organization, previous organization?
Ma'am, there were two things. The first thing was that I was interested in the banking and insurance sector for a while, and I was working for my job, to earn money and to fund my own preparation. Because my father is a truck driver, so there is some financial constraints which I didn't want it to work as a barrier for my career. So that's why I worked for 2 years. But my ultimate goal was to serve in banking and finance sector.
So you left your job because of you interested in banking, or you left for the monetary purpose, like you don't get that much income from that company, so that's why you left. What's the reason, main reason?
No, no, ma'am. The income was quite fine. The income was quite good. I was satisfied with my pay scale. One of the reasons was that I was interested in this job, and the second reason was that since I do not have any siblings, so I also have to take care of my parents, and it was not quite feasible with such a large distance because I was only allowed to travel once a year.
Okay, the main problem is that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So what are your subject in your BTech? Like you written, you are in a synthetic or textile manufacturing types, right? In your graduation subject.
Ma'am, I was in yes, ma'am, textile engineering.
Okay, what are the subject which you read in your BTech?
Then there were subjects like textile fiber, textile testing, fiber manufacturing, fiber pattern, and other subjects.
Okay, so you have a better idea about like synthetic fiber and natural fiber, right?
Sort of.
Can you difference between that synthetic fiber and the natural fiber?
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah.
There are several properties according to which we can with which we can distinguish them. Basically, there are five properties, ma'am, which determine the origin and the quality of the fiber. In the case of natural fibers, you will see that the length of the fiber is from 1 mm to 2 mm. But in the case of synthetic fibers, the length is more than 2 mm. It is basically from 3 mm to 4 mm. The resilience is basically the strength the fiber or the fabric can endure after the manufacturing. In the case of natural fibers, it is very less, but in case of synthetic fiber, it is quite strong. The luster means the shininess. The shininess of the synthetic fiber is quite more than the natural fiber. And if you go for the comfort, the natural fiber is more comfortable than the synthetic fiber. So this is a brief difference between them.
You know the process of manufacturing that fibers. Like in brief, you can describe what are the process and what are the steps which are used to process that textile.
Okay, ma'am. Then first of all, what we do is we get the fibers, the raw fibers, basically the cotton balls. If we are dealing with the cotton, so we get the cotton balls from the farm itself. Then there is a process called cleaning, ma'am. First of all, what we do is we clean the cotton through a ginning machine. What does the ginning machine does? It does nothing but it separates the seeds and the other trash from the cotton itself. After that, it goes to a carding machine where it gets straightens and the alignment gets very proper. It becomes like a rope. It becomes like a rope-like structure. After that, the manufacturing happens. It's up to the manufacturer by which process he or she wants to manufacture. You can go for fabric manufacturing, depending on the fiber. You can also go for non-woven manufacturing also.
You have that much idea about the textile manufacturing, then why you chosen this field? You have to go to some factory and become an entrepreneur because you have a very good idea.
Yes, ma'am, that's a ma'am, very thank you for the compliment. But ma'am, I got interested in this sector when I was working at my earlier job. I was dealing with so much finances, and usually it kind of grew on me. So that's why I'm opting for this. And this course is specifically, I think it will tailor my needs and it will tailor my abilities, with which I can serve my nation also. Because it was also one of the reasons I'm going for this.
Okay. So, can you describe the role of the credit officer in the bank?
Yes, ma'am. The role of the credit officer is to assess the credit worthiness of a customer and manage credit-related activities. There are usually 5 operations, ma'am. The first is the loan application and revaluation. Second is the risk assessment. Third is the loan disbursement. Fourth is the loan monitoring and recovery. And the fifth is the business development. This is a brief description of a role of a credit officer, ma'am.
Okay. So you have a better idea about the role of credit officer. Can you say how your BTech degree helpful in this career or in this job role?
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, the technical skills and the calculative skills that I have developed throughout my course and throughout my job experience will surely help me in assessing the customers that they are eligible for the loan or not. Because since I was working in the company and my job was to create the plans for the marketing, because I have limited finances with myself, I will use that strategy and that experience in this job also, ma'am.
Which experience you are talking about?
Ma'am, my technical skills and quantitative skills.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Shubhanshu, have you ever gone to the website of the Central Bank of India?
Yes, ma'am, I have visited once or twice.
For which purpose?
Ma'am, for the recruitment purpose, one of the reasons is that, and second also to study about the bank for which I am applying and I want to work.
Okay. So why you choosing credit officer in Central Bank of India, not any other bank? Like there is a many opportunity in State Bank of India, and many more. Then why you choosing Central Bank of India?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, considering the rapid growth of the Central Bank of India, if we look at the balance sheets, the business has grown with a percentage of about 10.37%, and the profits has gone up to 48%. This is one of the reasons. Second thing is, ma'am, the bank has received an award in the MSME sector and the retail banking sector. Also, the bank has also received an award in loan sector for their Send New Technology. These are the reasons also that they are catering the needs of the people who are not fulfilled, such as semi-urban and rural people, where the most of the branches are situated of the Central Bank of India. So this connectiveness with the people who are in need and the people who want to work with us, work with the bank, is one of the reasons that I have applied for the Central Bank of India.
Okay, Shubhanshu, you have an idea that our Central Bank of India gone to the PCA, prompt corrective action. What's the reason behind it? Why it goes to the PCA by the RBI?
Apologies, ma'am. I cannot recall this right now. Apologies, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay. So, Shubhanshu, give a brief idea about the SARFAESI Act. Do you know the term SARFAESI?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I elaborate that term, if you allow?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Yes. Ma'am, the SARFAESI Act stands for the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Act. It is an act under which the lender who has lended the money can seize the property, which are also known as the collateral, can be seized if they have not paid the loan. If they have not paid the loan, but before that they will be given a notice of 60 days before the seizement of the collateral. But if the borrower is not happy with the decision, he or she can also go to the debt recovery tribunal court for their case. It was also organized by the 1991 Narasimhan Committee.
Okay. Is there any court intervention in the SARFAESI?
Sorry, ma'am.
Is there any court intervention, like a court also involved in the SARFAESI Act, or only bank can do the whole process?
Ma'am, at the time of the season, it is not mandatory to get in touch with the court, but after the seizing is done, if the borrower wants to challenge that decision, he or she can visit the debt recovery court. But at the time of seizing, it is not important to inform the court.
Okay, good. Okay, Shubhanshu, give the few example of the fund-based facility and the non-fund facility which is given by the bank. Just an examples.
Apologies, ma'am, I cannot recall that right now. Sorry, ma'am.
From the name, it's obviously concluded at the fund-based and non-fund-based. You can, I don't think so. आपने पढ़ा नहीं होगा. You must have idea. Like fund-based, you are giving the exam of bank. Then fund-based and non-fund-based is easy.
Ma'am, can you please reiterate your question again? Maybe I can get that idea at that time.
I am saying that you have to give a few example of the fund-based facilities or non-fund facilities which is provided by the bank to the customers.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, non-fund based facilities are like the ATM withdrawal machine and the passbook printing machines, the other services provided by the banks. And the fund-based are, ma'am, like the deposits, the loans, the other credit and debit activities or the transactions which happened in the bank premises.
Okay, Shubhanshu, then bank guarantee and the letter of credit is an example of which, like fund-based or non-fund-based?
Ma'am, they both are different, but they are a form of a fund-based.
Fund-based. Are you sure?
Yes. I'm not sure, ma'am. I just took a wild guess. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Okay, Shubhanshu, for the individual we use CIBIL score, right? You know na CIBIL? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So for the
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
for
ma'am.
in the case of non-individual like company, what do you use as a tool to rate the company? Like individual case, there is a CIBIL, but for the non-individual case, what are the tools we used?
Ma'am, we use corporate credit rating system. It varies from AAA to D rating. AAA stands for a company which is very good. They have a very good credit behavior in the past. But D stands for very poor credit behavior. That there are very low chances that the loan will be paid.
Okay, good. Shubhanshu, give the difference between the RTGS and NEFT. What are the main difference? Like you have to give 1 or 2 points, not so elaborate. Just give 2 points.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, RTGS stands for real time gross settlement, and NEFT stands for, sorry ma'am, I'm not able to recall right now the amount. I'm sorry ma'am, I do not have the clear definitions in my mind right now. I have missed it.
You can give example, or you are saying something amount, right? You can say.
Ma'am, I was not very sure with the amount, but I would like to take a wild guess that the amount for the RTGS should be more than 5 lakh, But for NEFT, it is not such a condition.
Okay, it's 2 lakh. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. In the modern days, we used a fast tag in the car or in the road at the time of traveling. So what is that fast tag?
Ma'am, basically, if someone is going through a national highway or a toll booth, he or she have to pay a certain amount of tax to the toll. But the thing with the fasting is with the fast tag is that the process is quite fast. One will not have to step out of their car or to wait for the cash or to do any other transaction. The scanner is on the windshield. The toll booth people, they just scan that and the transaction is done. So it is quite fast.
Okay, good. So my last question is, what is the role of RBI?
Ma'am, there are several rules of RBI. I would like to mention 5 of them if you allow, ma'am.
Yeah.
The first one is the monetary authority. They have the monetary authority. They create a monetary policy committee to stabilize the prices and also promote growth. Then they work as the currency issuer. They have the right to manufacture the currency and also destroy it. Then they also work as the banker to the central and state governments. They also work like that. Then they provide reasonable and affordable banking services to the individuals. Like for us, they maintain that. Yes, ma'am. And then they also have the FEMA regulation, Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, through which they can maintain the foreign exchange reserve.
Okay. For the mutual fund, RBI regulate or someone else?
Now for the mutual funds, it's not RBI, it's SEBI.
SEBI. Okay. So as you are coming for the credit officer job, so in the loan process, what is any role of RBI, or it's nothing like that? Like RBI also do in the loan process something, or set something rules and regulations?
Well, I am not very sure about the rules and regulations set by the RBI, but as per my experience, I can comment that maybe there is some intervention at a certain amount limit, but I am not aware about that limit now. I know that if the amount is more than 5 crore, then one should have to inform the bank. It was like that, but I'm not sure about the RBI's intervention.
Okay, that's good, pretty good. Shubhanshu, your interview is over for now. Okay, now it's normal. आप मुझे ये बताओ कि आपको पूरे इस इंटरव्यू में 15 to 20 मिनट जो भी मैंने टाइम दिया, उसमें आपको कहाँ भी कैसे भी कोई प्रॉब्लम्स आई, उसके बाद मैं आपको अपना फीडबैक देती हूँ.
नहीं मैम, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मुझे इंटरव्यू बहुत अच्छा लगा.
नहीं मतलब आपके साइड से कुछ आपको लगा कि मैं यहाँ फंसा, मुझे यहाँ पे कन्फ्यूज़न हुई, ऐसा?
हाँ मैम, मुझे लगा मैम कुछ बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस की बेसिक नॉलेज है जो मुझे पता होना चाहिए थे. मैंने उन पर इसलिए फोकस नहीं किया कि मुझे लगा कि वो क्रेडिट रिलेटेड नहीं है, बट मुझे RTGS नेफ्ट के बारे में पता होना चाहिए था, फंड बेस्ड नॉन फंड बेस्ड के बारे में पता होना चाहिए था, और थोड़ी छोटी मोटी और मैम चीज़ें होती मुझे पता होनी चाहिए थी, जिनको मैंने लैक किया जो कि कॉमन बैंकिंग के क्वेश्चंस थे.
ओके, फर्स्टली आई एम गिविंग यू अ पॉजिटिव फीडबैक. आपका इंटरव्यू ओवरऑल बहुत अच्छा था. मुझे मतलब जहाँ तक मैं जितना एक्सपीरियंस रखती हूँ, जितना मैंने देखा है अभी तक, जितने इंटरव्यूज़ लिए हैं, आई थिंक मैंने 20-25 ले ही लिया हुआ अप्रॉक्स. बट मुझे अभी तक में मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा. आपका एक्सपीरियंस बहुत सही था. मतलब आपके बोलने का टोन आप बीच में जो स्टॉपेज ले रहे हो, थोड़ा एपोलॉजी भी आपका एकदम पोलाइट वे में लग रहा है, मतलब आप एकदम समझ रहे हो इंटरव्यूअर को भी कि उनके क्वेश्चंस को समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हो। अगर आपने गेसिंग भी किया तो आपने एक बोला कि आई एम नॉट श्योर, बिकॉज आपने जो गलत बोला था 5 लाख वाला, तो वो मुझे अच्छा लगा कि ठीक है आपने गलत भी बोला बट आपने एटलीस्ट कोशिश की बोलने की, ठीक है। और रही बात आपका, अगर नेगेटिव पॉइंट बोलूँ
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
थोड़ा बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस का सच में थोड़ा आपको थोड़ा उस पर काम करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ मैम।
हाँ, उसमें ना, क्योंकि आपको ओवरऑल आपके जो आपका बैकग्राउंड है उसका भी आपको आइडिया है, साथ साथ आपको ओवरऑल क्रेडिट का भी मैं आपसे पूछती तो क्रॉस क्वेश्चन तो आप बता देते, बट मैंने इसीलिए आपसे एक सिचुएशन बेस्ड मैंने माइंड में ऐसा किया होता फिगर आउट कि आपसे पूछूंगी, बट आई नो वेरी वेल कि आप बता दोगे, इसलिए मैंने आपसे नहीं पूछा। मैं नॉर्मली हर इंटरव्यू में ये क्वेश्चन पूछती थी सिचुएशन वाले, बट मैंने आपसे नहीं पूछा, मुझे लगा था कि आप बता ही दोगे। लेकिन बाकी जो बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड है वो थोड़ा आपको करना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा मतलब जो नॉर्मल टर्म्स है ना, जैसे कि सही में RTGS NEFT बहुत ज़्यादा टफ नहीं था, बहुत बहुत ईजी था, वो कुछ खास नहीं था क्वेश्चंस, तो उस पर थोड़ा वर्कआउट आपको करना पड़ेगा बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड। थोड़ा बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस पढ़ो अभी आप, और थोड़ा स्टैटिक भी, जो स्टैटिक चल रहा है ना RBI वगैरह का तो आपको आइडिया है ओवरऑल, बट छोटे छोटे जो टर्म्स यूज़ होते हैं ना उसको थोड़ा क्लियर आइडिया रखो, ताकि आप एटलीस्ट मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप कम से कम में आप एपोलॉजी और सॉरी बोलो, मैं ये चाहती हूँ, ठीक है। ओके, तो आपको कुछ मुझे मेरे साइड से तो इतने सजेशन
एक्चुअली मैंने बीटेक किया था तो हमारा बीटेक किया ना, तो वो हम लोग के विशेष